Hello, my name is Tina Christensen and I'm a member of your Veritas Council and the work group porting together the virtual Facilitator Renewal Day for 2023. This short video is to introduce our approach to sitting in circle together for January. During the day, we'll move between sharing in a whole group circle and more intimate sharing circles of 7 to 10 people. Our dream is every voice heard, no one invisible, and everyone has an opportunity to connect with their community. For this reason, we're incorporating into the guided sharing circles some simple intentions that we're inviting everyone on the day to step into. Our hope is by beginning together on the same page right here and now, less time will be needed for logistics and more time available for listening and sharing on the day. If you have questions beyond the video, there's time enough to clarify between now and January. Otherwise, we're excited and looking forward to circling together with no one left out. They are simple intentions. We've got 4. The first one is to speak from the heart. When you're in your sharing circle, it's our humanity that draws us to each other more than anything. That's what we really want. So speaking from the heart brings us into our humanness. 2, listening from the heart. Compassionate listening comes from the heart. It's very difficult to maintain a place of judgment when you're listening from the heart. 3, to be spontaneous. So speak about what has energy in that moment. When you're in your sharing circle, rather than rehearsing in your mind what you'll say, and so not paying attention or much attention to what is being said. Be spontaneous. 4, keep it lean. Stay close to the essence of what wants to be shared. So the 4 again: speak from the heart, listen from the heart, be spontaneous, and stay close to the essence. These are the 4 intentions that we'll practice on the day together. And you may ask why we need intentions at all. Well, consider, as children, many of us learnt to reduce our messages to zingers or shout a little louder to be heard above the din. Sharing circles with these guidelines help us to relax into the role of listening, of reinforcing the notion that with good intention, a different and more compassionate way of being is possible. By learning how to listen with this depth, we also learn what it's like to be heard deeply when it's our time to speak. To support us listening, we invite you to bring an object to be your talking piece on the day. This happens to be my talking piece. As you share, you might like to pick up your object to visually indicate you are about to speak. And when you've finished, put it down to indicate you're passing the talking piece on to the next person. Your sharing circle guide will make clear how you know when it's your turn to speak from the heart, or it's your turn to listen from the heart. Speaking of your circle guide, they are the guardian of the circle. They will have a guardian talking piece. Let me use my glasses. A guardian talking piece empowering them to step in and to encourage the flow of sharing closer to the 4 intentions. For example, encouraging speaking from the I feel this, or I sense that, rather than You know, everyone knows. Keep bringing it back to I, to my experience. For example, if I was sharing and I was saying, we all get a bit slack from time to time, my guide might invite a reframe to I by holding up their talking piece and asking, Tina, can you retell that thought using I? So it's no longer we all get a bit slack from time to time. It's I get a bit slack from time to time. Sounding a bell or a chime. Being the timekeeper, a sacred timekeeper, so everyone has space to be heard and each of you can let go of watching time. At the start of the guide, we'll declare the approximate length